Alright, so this is just a test. I am watching my video and recording audio at the same time. And I'm going to add the audio to the video with the YouTube editor. I don't know how the levels are going to come out, if you're going to be able to hear you're going to be able to hear me over the game or the game over me. I'm still learning about YouTube recording, making videos. Wow, this video. This video must be pretty old. I mean, I know it's at least at most from 2012 or so. I think it's roughly, it was recorded around 2012. But you just don't see that many people online just standing around like that anymore, which is why I was so surprised and sort of awestruck for a second. I saw all those people just standing there around spawn, a couple of them AFK. I mean, that's like what it used to look like back when the game was, you know, had servers and was, I mean, it still has servers now, but back when, before the master server changed, back when it was the original master server, and you could look for games, and there was, you know, always lots of games and always lots of players. Look at that little hook shot I just did right there. See, this is in my early days of trying to become better and beginning to use the hook shot. See, my flying is pretty bad here, and I'll definitely make I keep saying this in all my videos, and it hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it will. I'm going to make a video of me playing tribes now, so you can see how much better, how much progress I've made. So I started playing, I found out about Tribes Vengeance from so I was going to school. I was taking a summer class, and I was staying in one of the dorm rooms sophomore year, or I guess I don't know if it was the summer after or before sophomore year, but anyway, sophomore year summer. And I was taking a class, I was in a dorm, and I shared it with this other kid who was a pretty good student, and he studied hard and everything, and sorry, I just heard something, and it broke my train of thought. He introduced me to this game, and I wish I had been introduced sooner than that, so I could have practiced from a younger age. I spent so many years, I mean, I played Half-Life 1, the first one, Half-Life Deathmatch, competitively. I was in a clan, I was really good at that game. Played it for years and years. I actually played TFC first, which is a mod for the Half-Life 1 engine. Actually, I played Half-Life first, but just very briefly on my friend's uncle's computer at home. The first Half-Life thing I had was TFC, and then I played single-player Half-Life, and yeah, I wish I had been shown this game sooner, because this game, wow, you can, the way that the skill curve works is, oh, that was a nice shot. See, the grenade launcher, that's one of the things I miss in Tribes Ascend. That was one of my biggest gripes with it, is I love this grenade launcher. Steep learning curve, that's the words I was looking for. There's a funny picture you can find online about like EVE Online, about the learning curve and how it's so steep, and it's kind of a funny picture. If you see, it's like a cliff with people hanging off of it. It's like hard to make it over the top. So like, yeah, the learning curve for this game is pretty, I don't know if I'd say it's steep, but it's long. It takes a really long time to get to the point at this game where you're considered to be a very good player, compared to other games like, you know, Counter-Strike, Half-Life 1 Deathmatch, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, almost any other shooter, or not every other shooter, like the Obviously the more tactical ones like Rainbow Six and more realistic ones like Insurgency and stuff will take a little longer to master than, say, Counter-Strike Go or Call of Duty, something like that. You can, in the Counter-Strike Go and Call of Duty, people can pick up those games and get to a point where they're pretty proficient in a much shorter time than it would take for Tribes Vengeance. So anyway, that's like a long way of saying that basically I started playing the sophomore of when I was in college, summer, and so what year is that? Let's see. 2009 or so. So I guess somewhere around 2009. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, somewhere around 2009. So in this video, I had been playing already for 3 years or so, and now it's 2016, and I took like a year break, so I haven't been playing this whole time, but from 2009 to 2016, oh my god, I'm probably twice as good as this now, or maybe even better than that. So this is a game that takes like 10 years to master if you're a slow learner like me. I mean, I consider myself to be a relatively slow learner, not super slow or anything like that.